Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as promised in my last video where I talked about Chat GPT, today I'm going to be telling you guys about Google's AI response to Chat GPT and also Bing and their partnership with OpenAI and their release of Chat GPT 4, which is not yet available to the public. We still need to wait on a wait list. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about how Bing's program was amazing and like really good for their company. However, Google was stumbling and wasn't really prepared, and their downfall of their own AI Bard. So it should be a good video, and stick around to the end. So first, let's talk about Google. Google was they made this program, this unveiling session to just show where they are currently in their company, like what state they're in. And it wasn't really well done for especially for Google standards. Everyone around the world is saying that. And so it was in Paris and nothing really new was unveiled. So for the first 13 minutes, they were talking about like Google Maps and Translate and how good they already are. And then that when they went on to Bard, it was the guy, he was doing well, but there was one thing that caught the attention of many news channels and just took headlines everywhere. In their demo, they were asking about what constellations from the specific astronomer can I show my 9-year-old about, and one of the answers was that this astronomer took the first pictures of planets outside of our solar system, and this is just inaccurate. It's wrong information, which is not good for unveiling program. So that was not good right off the bat. So right before the event even started, when they gave like a little preview of what Bard is gonna do, they already made a big mistake that costed them $100 billion in investments. Like all the companies that invest on them, they were like, okay, this isn't gonna do well. So they lost $100 billion in revenue from investing. So yeah, even before their horrendous program to say the least. They made a big boo boo, and we'll see if they can recover in their unveiling session. So now for the main program. So it started with 13 minutes of just them talking about how good Google already is, talking about Maps, Translate, Lens, and all that. And then when they finally came to AI, they're talking about their AI program, and right off the bat, no one saw a difference from Bard and ChatGPT that's already there. So there's no new features whatsoever. So there's no like difference from ChatGPT and Bard like right off the bat. And so we know that Bard is powered by Lambda, their AI learning model. And one of the only features that they unveiled from their entire session was Nora. So Nora is no one right answer. So there's some questions that have no one right answer, like what's the best beach to go to in Puerto Rico? Like there's many beaches in Puerto Rico, so the Google doesn't know what you would like. But with Nora, they will see like your other searches and like they'll try to like guess like what you will enjoy the most. Like they'll see, oh, okay, you have a family and like all that. And then they'll go to like they'll choose a good beach for like your liking at its most knowledge. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, it wasn't great. And the unveiling was pretty good though, except for the only fact that it was answering a couple of the questions wrong, which is really bad for an AI presentation. So it really looked like they just weren't prepared. That was like the only thing they said. And another thing that was really embarrassing for Google, I do feel bad, but so this woman, right? She was unveiling Google Lens's multi-search feature that they've newly added. And in this feature, you can search up an image with an image. You can search up stuff with an image and text. So you can search easier. And but so she was gonna do a live demonstration with a phone, right? But she couldn't find her phone. She couldn't find her phone at that moment, and she was like laughing and like in front of everyone in Paris. So it was a little error. Like you should have your phone when you're doing a presentation that requires a phone. But I think she handled it well. She just said, "Well, let's move on." Probably the biggest tech blunder since Steve Jobs losing his internet in 2010. That was really funny, but that wasn't really his fault. But yeah, that's just one of the fun things. But yeah, so Google, their presentation wasn't really up to standards for Google. It really seemed like they had nothing planned and they just did this to like fill in the time. I think they just shouldn't have done the event in the first place and could have taken more time and really perfected their product. But I do think Google, as the company that it is, will regroup and it'll make a good plan forward. And yeah, so Google it's made a boo-boo, but I think it'll get back up. But now let's talk about Bing. So Bing, its presentation was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Great win for Bing and Satya Nadella. I'll be taking you guys through what they unveiled in their presentation, what their partnership with OpenAI and unveiling of Chat GPT 4, which is not out to the public yet, but you can go to a waitlist online, and if you guys want, I can do a little short video on how to get into the waitlist. It's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, now let's go into Bing's unrevealing event. Now let's talk about the great win for Microsoft. So first, their event started with Satya going up on stage, and he was talking about the three stages of the internet. First, its birth on PC, then on mobile, and then AI, and talking about how AI is the future. So that's how it started. It started pretty well. So yes, the starting is already much better than Google's. So their presentation started with them talking about the three new additions to Bing itself. And so there was answer, chat, and as well as create, where you can create new things. So they also showed this statistic where it says that 40% of the people that search something up click right out of that browser because they didn't find what they wanted. So that was one of the driving forces of them deciding to go into AI. So the new Bing is what they're calling it, like their head statement. So what they said was it's much more powerful than Chat GPT in quotes, and that's a really big statement. But I think because they partnered up with OpenAI, they probably made it better than Chat GPT. But they said their searching is much more accurate. So yeah, and I'm gonna show you guys right in Bing how when you search something up how new it is now. So I'll just get that up. So here I am in Bing. So because it's just a preview version, the real version isn't out to the public yet. You need to go on a waitlist. So you can. So these are the only questions. They reload so you can get more. But so if I do this one, if I click try it, so the normal whatever you'll get on normally will be on the left. However, the answer that the Chat GPT answer will be on the right. The AI answer will be on the right. So you still get both. You still get both the search and the answers. So yeah, I think it's so cool that they kept that. So it's kind of like you can get the best of both. And so to go on a wait list, you can so instead of access a new Bing faster, if you're doing this for the first time, it'll just be like get on a wait list, and then you can just sign into your Microsoft account. Then you need to make Bing your main browser and also download the Bing app. So it's kind of like a trade-off for that. So it's a cool way to publicize it. And then you need to go back to here, and then it'll say you're already on the wait list. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for how to access the new Bing. And then the side will always be the chat. But if you want a more in-depth answer to your query, you can go into the chat tab, which is not yet out to the public. You just need to go on waitlist. So that's not out yet, but it's supposed to enhance the quality of your answers for whatever question you ask. So that should be good. I think that's going to be really good. Then he goes on to talk about the UI and how they're going to improve that. So Microsoft is basically just calling it a co-pilot to your search. And I don't think it's a co-pilot. I think it is the pilot. I think it's better than search. I think that it might not be as reliable, but just a few little tweaks to get the right answer every time and not let it get like distracted from other little like wrong answers. So yeah, so they're gonna do good. So once again, I think that Google, Bing without the chat, and all these different search engines are search engines, but AI is an answer engine. That's where you'll get an answer. So because Google and Bing without the chat just makes you search for what you want, but AI actually just gives you the answer. So yeah, AI, I've said it, I'll say it again. AI is gonna go crazy. It's taking over the world. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna have right as a next AI update comes, I'm gonna make a video. I really like talking about AI. AI is really cool. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Look out for my next video, and we'll have your AI news here on Getty Technics. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. Bye.